Hello YouTube, welcome to how to script your own admin commands part 3. In this video we're going to be getting into kicking and banning players from your game. So if you're excited to watch, like the video and subscribe, and let's begin. Alrighty, so what we're going to do is we're going to start by adding another command which is equal to prefix.kick. And what this basically is if the command is equal to !kick, then, and now what we're going to do is we're going to see if the player exists. Find first child victim, and this is basically the same thing that we've been doing over here and all that. So if the player exists, then we're going to use something called player kick, and we're going to do this on the victim. So we're going to say game.players find first child victim, and then we're going to use kick. And what this does, it literally just kicks them out of the server. So let's try it. I'm gonna do kick senku script, and bam, I'm kicked. Alright, so that's pretty fun. But now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do something even more complex. So we're gonna add a reason for the kick. And for now, I think what I'm gonna do for the reason is we're gonna keep it simple. We're gonna keep it to one word for this video. So just like we had command, which is the first argument, which is kill, like for an example, which is kill, and victim, which is the second argument, which is me, we're now gonna add something called reason, which is local reason equals args3. And what we're doing here is if the command is like kick and then we say senku script, now for a third argument, which is the third word here, we can specify the reason as to why they're kicked. So we can just do something like bad. So kick the player for being bad. So now we're gonna put reason here inside the parentheses, and now let's see what happens. Kick senku script, and we're gonna say subscribe, and there you go. Now we've got a reason for the kick. So now that's amazing. And now what we're gonna do, we're gonna be doing is we're gonna add a ban system, and this is gonna get really complex if you don't understand data stores. There will probably be a video on that in the future. So local data store service equals game get service data store service. And basically what data stores are is it's basically a server where everything is stored, like player data. And for our ban command, we're basically going to store the user ID of every single player that's banned in the game. So if a player with that user ID tries to join your game, then the server will automatically kick them. And I'm just going to script that really quickly. Alright, so now we're going to try the ban command, and if you don't understand what I did, I will explain it in just a second. So we're going to say ban Salamence LVX, and now he's banned. And now I'll tell him to rejoin, and now we wait for him. Yep, and as you saw, he tried to join, but he was kicked because we banned him. So now I'll explain how all of that works. Alright, so how does that work? So basically what I did here was I fetched the ban store. So I got the data store that's called bans. So basically there's a server in Roblox and it's called bans. And the server holds all of the user IDs of people that are banned. And what I did here is if the command is equal to ban or equal to !ban, then if the victim exists inside the game, then kick the victim and then set the user ID of the person that we kicked to true inside the ban server. So what that means is there's a server. So let's pretend that this is the ban server. And right now it's empty, meaning no one is banned. And as soon as I say !ban, then kick the person and then set async, which basically means set the value of this to true. So basically it gets the user ID of whoever is banned. So for example, let's say the user ID is 1. And now inside the ban server, as soon as this is executed, it sets 1 to true. So now inside the ban server, the user ID of 1 is now set to true. And now, whenever players are added, if ban store get async player.userid, which basically means if inside the ban server, it finds the user ID of the player that joined, which is right here, then kick the player. And that's basically what happened. So when I said ban Salamence, it basically took his user ID, which is like, let's say it's that, and then it set it to true. It kicked him, and then it set the user ID to true inside the ban server. And then he tried to join the game again, so he became a player. And then it checked the ban store. If the user ID is inside of here, which is true because we banned him, then kick him. And that's basically how a ban system works. So with that being said, that's the end of this video. In part 4, I'll probably make an unban command and I'll teach you how that works. So if you're excited for the next video, like the video, subscribe, and comment. Thank you for watching.